as far as things that people take for granted back here in at home versus things overseas is creature comforts. Um, overseas in several places that I was at, um, we would uh, use do our business, use the restroom, and in a cut off 55-gallon drum, and every evening douse it in oil and diesel fuel and burn and stir it to dispose of it. Uh, the insects and I mean the flies over there are dang near half the size of your thumb. You know, they land on it. They then land on you. You know, a lot of bacteria gets spread around that way. So you have to dispose of all your your outgoings. I was about 20 miles from the Pakistani border in southern Afghanistan. I was with a group of other Marines. There was about 21 of us total out there. We were as far out as out could get for Afghanistan goes. No support, no backup. Um, One day, late afternoon, we got news um, that roughly 27 miles east of us, Osama bin Laden had been killed. Of course, our little small group of Marines on our COP, a little controlled outpost. Of course, we were all excited. You know, we had one sat phone to share between the couple dozen of us to call home and talk to families, and the battery didn't last long, so it was several days before all of us could get through on a sat phone. And I had, when it was my turn, I called my at the time girlfriend, who's now my wife and the mother of our son, and she was ecstatic. And because the night before I got the call, they came on the news that they had killed Osama bin Laden last night. And I was kind of taken back a little bit, and I said, Lizzie, that didn't happen last night. That was about a week ago. That's old news. And to this day, that's one of her favorite stories of me being overseas is um, her recollection and mine of when they killed Osama bin Laden.
You didn't have enough of your what? You didn't have enough of your what'd you say?
So I guess I didn't have enough of it my first tour. I had to go back. I was wounded in combat twice on the same tour. Um, Once I was ready to go back out into battle, I went back out. And my very next mission, I got wounded again. Um, and when I came home, uh, my family was not able to be there. It was very hard to accept that. But lo and behold, we got back Thanksgiving night, and my father drove up from Alabama. It was about a 13-hour drive, and he made it a last minute decision to be there and surprise me for when I got home. And it was one of the happiest moments I've ever had. To see my father and my family be there to support me when I got back, and they know how much it hurt me and themselves to not be able to be there. And so when I came back from my second tour, they came out of the woodworks. They made sure that no matter what, they were going to be there, even if it cost them their jobs. So it made the world of difference to have family there supporting you.
Well, to be outdoors and writing somewhere outdoors anyway, anytime is awesome because we're usually stuck in a little room, writing every day and looking out the window at the cars passing by and trying to imagine being somewhere peaceful and calm. And but this is beautiful out here. It's been awesome.
Yeah.
Get a feel of where everybody's at and what's going on in their life, and we try to pull something from that might, if it's everyday life for us, it's probably everyday life for somebody else. Try to let the room help us write the song. I think the songs are there. It's just catching them, being there at the right day at the right time. And we know how to write the songs. We know how to rhyme the words. We know how to build it. But to have the right words and the right people in the room is vital for that. I mean, he was talking about the difference between being over here and over there, and there's it's just a different war over here. It's that there's the constant fight, the constant battle of it's just a just a different war. It's the same, the same thing, just a different war. Try to find the song every day, and some days you get lucky and the song finds you. So we're hoping for that today.
Yeah. So when the song is performed live, there'll be a name for it, right?
We hope so.
And the name of that song will be whatever.
Yeah, it'll be something.